way of the hat-trick in 2019. Egypt against South Africa, the last 16. Let South Africa settle, who will in turn try to do something on the break and launch.
We expect Egypt this evening to have a lot of the ball.
Where Trezeguet plays in the overlapping fullback on the opposite of the Egyptians, the 30-year-old from Al Ahly with the first strike on goal. There might be a sight on goal at the other end, actually. With South Africa trying to fashion something. It's Percy Tau. Beats for the Egyptians. Salah working the combination. And Salah will hit it wide. Well, snapshot there and a sight of goal. Good spirit to Ayman Ashraf. Chance to swing the ball in from the left flank there. And he does have goals in it. South African mistake. And there's it. Let's watch the 10. It's a poor delivery towards Salah. This is where South Africa have to be composed with the ball. Just moving forward into position. 80's Bongani Zungu continues to run. Right in front of the referee's assistant on the far side. Fine distribution. Easy.
Shape from South Africa when Egypt just had the ball in these areas, and that's what you want to try and do, to force the ball forward, to try and frustrate each
stage on the African continent. They have staged a Nations Cup since the South African. In 18 is Sifiso Palanti with a layoff, and the World Cup which South Africa qualified for. Good run in behind as Egypt start to look for the combinations and the diagonal. Terrific effort. Sets Salah racing away. If he can cut in field, it's an early cross as well. Slung that forwards. But Egypt have won it back. It's Trezeguet. He's going to play that. Lanti. Going to take them on launch. Maybe a bit of room will present itself on the opposite side as Egypt committed there to stopping launch. So it looks tailor-made for the left footer. It's Tau. Oh, terrific effort. Needed saving. Percy Tau. Fine free kick. Shinawi claws it away. Another indication. A bit of loft on it. Lanti tried to retrieve. The second ball needs defending. There's a chance for a 3-on-2. Trezeguet is down the right-hand side, and Trezeguet the recipient of the pass, and then just passes it straight at Williams.
Well, that just shows how quickly things can...
Ashraf picked the ball up. Shipped on quickly into the front three. Furman. El Said plays it in. Lebo Matiba just retreating a few yards to pick the ball up. Launch with the attempt on the turn. Oh, there was a sight of goal there. They were in behind.
Great little play there. Love seeing that.
That will be on Tuesday. Nice one too. They might be in here. The winning goal on the opening night. El Mohammadi was the target. Trezeguet comes forward. Mohsen and Salah are the targets. So too El Neni. Into again. South Africa. There go the runners. Couldn't clear the first line of defence. Palanti, so maybe a chance at another good delivery. It's carried to the far side. Not well defended at all by the Egyptians. Trying to work something with Lebo Matiba. And the shooting chance, which Okocha was happy to take. Dragged it wide. Well played again, though. Slick from South Africa. Egypt frustrated here in Cairo thus far. Ashraf. They didn't win, and they're in here. El Shinawi out on the second ball. Egypt scrambling desperately to block the shot from Percy. Played on by El Neni. Salah was tangling there with Akmanazi. Step back by Tariq Hamid. Ran away from Trezeguet. Well, they're just getting the breaks, aren't they, actually, when they're struggling a little bit. It seems
not expected to be. You have to take two of those chances just to give yourself a little bit of breathing space, but
just the sentry there, screening the defence for South Africa. Salah tries to break the line again, and that's a challenge that slides in from Halanti. Africa doing a very effective job of frustrating Egypt, but Salah looking to break that stalemate. Nothing doing though still for the Egyptians. Last phase, 0-0 is the score at the break. Away we go then in the second half here at the Cairo International Stadium. Trezeguet, little lift in the Egyptian level, maybe at the start here. And then he hits it. Aggressive at the start of the second through Mokotjo. South Africa with the bodies in the middle. El-Shinawi clawing away the cross once more. Clips it to El Mohammadi. We've seen him forward to score 2 goals in this tournament already. Trying to be the man for the assist there, but the delivery just hasn't been the... So Egypt, as we know, El Said just plays it over the top. Zungu just can't get the end product, but it's tidy. And it's great victories of the late 2000s, El Mohammadi. Salah, 3 defenders, elects not to use it. Slung wide there by Tariq Hamid. Salah, Mkizi. Laid off there from Matiba. There's Mokotjo, and they'll just be content to win these scrappy little... Could be ominous here for South Africa. Salah plays it through. It's a delightful ball which needed finishing. Oh, Trezeguet. Now the movement starts. And Lanty and Matiba picks it up. And Mkizi's cross in there towards Lebomin African Nations Cup. Wasn't intended to, of course. We should have been in Cameroon. Only affair to East African teams. Scrambling back towards their own goal there. And Ronwen Williams got driven into that defensive forest on the edge of the area. El-Shinawi in full position just a few moments ago, but this needs a better end product on it. Egypt, Percy Tau wrestling him. Ashraf gets away and then swings over the cross. Zungu's in there. The runner, how far the fullbacks come forward there. Mkizi on the right-hand side. Here he is, the man wearing 5 for South Africa. South Africans need a good delivery. It is a good delivery, and it's a decent header as well, but goodness me, Latswayo. Some good stuff again being played by the team in yellow. They're in behind here. Well, it was a super run by Thembinkosi Lorch, switching flanks there. Lorch with the ones in them on the evidence of the first round robin here in Egypt. Trezeguet controls that with his... But Egypt will try and build again. Deep within South African territory, and that's a little bit late and loose on Amawada. Look at the room now. Lebo Matiba, and they've got to play a square. It's Thembinkosi Lorch! What about that? The Cairo International Stadium stunned into silence. South African cheers, you can just about hear them. Just Stuart Baxter's South Africa are on the verge of a colossal upset. It's a counter-attacking goal, and it's a finish from Thembinkosi Lorch. that is the jewel on the Nile.
Well, you just...
El Sayed just with a weave and then gets it to Ashraf. Shot is a little wild from Ahmed Ali. Perhaps had the game's best chance for Egypt, flashing an early shot wide, but Clemente's team have drawn a